least Bill didn't make me do a radio show that night. It's like Harry Doyle from Major League. Nobody's listening anyways.
Everybody went to bed hours ago.
Man.
No.
So there were really two at-bats that ended up kind of deciding this game with Anthony in the first and the fourth. How did you sort of work through those at-bats?
You know, he just gets better as he goes, and he's got so much confidence and so much poise. He just does a great job of keeping things on the rails, and he can really bear down and make a pitch. Coach I used to work with just kind of said all pitches aren't created the same. Sometimes the pitcher has to dig down or find it in themselves and know that pitch is there and then go execute. And Anthony does that better than anybody I've seen. It's probably tied for first with Zack Cowen, actually.
And it seems like he had his curveball all night. Do you think that was kind of a key for him?
Yeah, he was awesome tonight. He's 10 strikeouts, I think?
12.
12, yeah. See, it was 10, and then I started thinking what we're doing next in the next inning, and I missed 2 in the 6th, I think. Great performance. The best performance he's had this year, in my opinion. And that's saying a lot. Saying a lot.
I mean, what do you think specifically was what made this the best?
Quality hitting team. Tough start, you know, and that top of the order is really good. I mean, it's really good, and that's all we're going to see from this point forward, obviously, and really all we've seen for the last few weeks, you know. But just navigating around that. I mean, he was at 32 pitches in the first inning, I believe, maybe even north of that, and I thought he really caught a roll, like getting a quick second and third kind of got his pitch count on track so he could extend a little bit. And then I just kind of leaned back towards that Nebraska game. I saw the same thing there where he just kind of got better as he was going. I thought he just the tempo of the game was in our dugout. I thought we took great at-bats off Riley Quick, who has an electric arm. And getting him out of the game early was a real factor. Now, we didn't score off of their guy. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm trying to forget his name quickly after he put that many zeros up. But yeah, great job by those two, man.
I mean, those third, fourth innings, I mean, just what did you like specifically about the way the offense?
Well, I liked that Chris, I think it was Chris, was on base and then set the table with a good 2-strike at bat to get on base, and they threw it away. And then Danny, I thought, had a really good first few at bats tonight, and he smoked the ball. Like, I mean, that's Matt Chapman might have made that play, but not too many other third basemen would make that play. If you don't know who Matt Chapman is, he's the best defensive third baseman of the last decade in Major League Baseball. So, I mean, I thought that was a good at bat right there. And then Jared, working hard and working through it. It's a huge swing right there to stay on the fastball, and it was an electric swing. And then, you know, we set the table again, you know, really well. And great at bat by Derek, again with 2 strikes. And so just the ability to move the ball, you know, was absent there. And we missed a couple chances late, you know, today. But I like the competitive nature of the at-bats a whole lot better. And we'll keep getting better.
Against Quick, do you feel like you guys just executed?
We did a good job. We did a really good job with what we wanted to do tonight. And, you know, when you have good players, you know, they usually, I don't want to say rise to the challenge, but they get excited about it. And, I mean, the guy hit 100 like 6 times last week or something. And, you know, the slider's good, and he's got the cutter, and, you know, he can make you look bad. And so you can't go up there worrying about looking bad. You really got to compete, and I thought they did that tonight. And that was the highlight of the game offensively. It was, you know, and he had a quick first, you know, and we were able to you know, make him work the next couple. And I'm proud of them for that. And again, it's a type of talent that you have to take good at bats eventually to be a major league player. It's a type of pitcher you have to beat to ascend to where we want to ascend to as a team. And so and we've done a good job with that. You know, I throw him on that list with Pico Khan, both Witherspoons, you know. So again, I hate the separators of 4 runs and 12 hits. I hate that. Like, that's a major pet peeve of mine. But when you got Anthony and Zach and a great crowd behind you tonight and elite defense and you're punching dudes out, and it's an SEC win. So we'll be happy with it and get ready for tomorrow.
I'm sure you've spoken on this before, but just with Stanfield 4 hits in that 9-hole. Just how valuable is that to a team,
Yeah.
to an offense?
Yeah, I think we've done a great job with bringing in the right transfers here since I've been the coach, and no more time more than this season. I mean, they're great players. They're contributing at a high level, but just unbelievable people too. And just to see him, get in and compete. I mean, he keeps getting better. Like, that's the thing that's exciting about it, and just super proud of him.
What made Myers kind of tough to pick up for you guys?
Well, he steps kind of towards third base a little bit, and he does a good job hiding the ball with the short arm. So it's like he's kind of pointed that way, hides the ball. It's quick. It gets on you. And really what he does is he throws strike one, and he gets 2 of the first 3. It seemed like we were in a 1-2 count all the time. And the deception played a little bit because we expanded a little bit and on some foul balls. We didn't get ourselves out expanding, but he had the count the whole time. And so it just felt like we were playing defense on offense.
I don't know what the conversion rate you guys have for when Chris does hit a double, but he does it. I know there's a time tonight where you guys didn't bring him in, but
Yeah.
when he hits a double,
Yeah.
I mean, how nearly automatic?
Yeah, it's just he's going to score on a base hit. I mean, he's an electric runner, and the thing about it is he's driven some balls in the gap, but it doesn't have to be driven in the gap for him to have that. Like, he can leg double, and it's just, and the one tonight he dumped the one into center, and then he saw what they did with the throw, and he just kept going. Like, that's just high baseball IQ. Very smart player and a very talented player.
Cade stepping in for Luis tonight, big spot.
Yeah.
How'd you think he did?
I thought he did great. He caught like a beast tonight. He's going to be a great player, catcher of the future. Part of the decision was Anthony. Like, and when I mean this as a compliment, he's one of the easiest guys on this staff to catch because he throws it where he's supposed to with all of his pitches. And Cade's just been getting better. But the blocking tonight, that was elite. Like, if Coach Jordan is working on, a technique tape, I mean, there's going to be film of Cade all over that tonight.
We talked about it off the top, the 4th inning situations where they have the bases loaded, LeBron's at the plate. You guys, in those tipping point moments in the game, won them.
Hey, you know what, Anthony? You should have got the magic moment tonight for that one. So I got another lineup card for you. Yeah, sorry. Like, I was so mad at the offense for not giving you a little more run support. Like 3 other times after that, I was like, God, thank God we got this hit with two strikes. I get you a duplicate. Tell Curio to take a picture of it and send it to me. Make sure he does that tonight. Like, he texts me at 11 p.m. every night anyway, so tell him to text me that tonight. Sorry, that's my man. I just fired up about him.
Collectively, what do you think allows this team to win those tipping point moments when the game could completely change?
It's about execution, and execution comes from the right mindset and the right plan, and great players never let the situation become bigger than their plan, and they execute. Like, he knows more about pitching than I know about pitching, but I just went out there just to get him recentered on going and getting the next guy. And, with LeBron, it was more about, this is what you need to do. It's like, okay, and he just missed. No panic. I got to 3-0 or 3-1, and then just made a great pitch 3-1, great pitch 3-2, and then it was a good celebration too. That was sweet. And that was the better part was he went out and pitched 2 more innings after that. So
You mentioned this. You mentioned the separators are kind of a pet peeve for you. Why is? Well, I mean, I can guess why, but from your perspective, why is that a pet peeve for you?
what do you mean?
The runs and the hits.
Oh, it's just like it probably means like you didn't drive balls and you didn't capitalize on what we call red zone opportunities, and that happened tonight. And we're really good at that, and it's I bet we're pretty good at it tomorrow. It felt like that happened when I coached at San Diego from time to time, where you don't have a ton of power. We had guys that could hit, obviously, but sometimes you needed 2 and 3 innings, and you're running all these crazy plays to score. It's just that hasn't happened very much here because we have plate discipline, we walk, and we usually move the ball forward with runners on base. And so it was just kind of a weird game that way, but thank God for Anthony Ianson and Zack Cowen.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, guys.